movie.
whoa. I'm listen. As long as I make stuff beat in the sand, I can hop on a sandworm, and I can be the child of prophecy. And then like I didn't know that there was like 15 other people that can do it too. So I don't know if they were. Are we? Is this a competition between prophets? What is happening in this movie? I don't get it. Dune 2 is what I'm talking. Dune Part 2 is what I'm talking about.
Dune Part 2, way better than the first. Yes. All right, let's get into it.
No.
Yes, Dune Part 2, the Part 2 of what I said, literally, was the most boring, perfect movie I've ever seen. I couldn't tell the flaws
Yes,
in the movie.
I hate to
Part
say it.
one, part one was the most perfect. I couldn't find a fault, but it was so boring. I like the music was perfect. The camera angle was perfect. The dialogue was perfect. The action scenes when they had them was perfect. And I'm like, it was just so slow and boring. So I could not find a single flaw,
I,
but
I,
boring.
I mean, I gotta say, I felt like so. I work early as fuck in the morning, right? But I needed to make sure that me and Zell make sure that we give y'all the review right here on Overall 99 Media. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, right? But I dozed off so many times, and I would just wake up at random moments, like, why isn't Daya mad? Why is everybody else cool but she not? I woke up at random points, like,
I'll
who
come on part
are
one.
these
Part two
people
was
that are
good to me.
floating? What's up
Part two
with
was
this
amazing.
body armor? How does this body armor work? What, like, I woke up. Why is this pregnant lady painting her face and doing stuff? And who's this fetus that keeps talking to people? Like, I was so confused the whole movie, but it was beautiful to look at in IMAX. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Stunning movie. I found part one was boring. This one I enjoyed a lot. It was a great movie. Had the same strengths, had the same camera angles. That was amazing. The action shots, the sun rising up with the sand, with the wind blowing, was amazing looking. The sandworms CGI, the explosions when they was walking was so cool. The music score was perfect. This was probably so far best movie of the year. I enjoyed it a lot. The story, if you pay attention to part one, you kind of know what was going on. She's the Reverend Mother. Spoilers. His mother become the Reverend Mother, Paul, of course, and she takes this mucus that's basically getting sucked out of the worms that they use, and it's supposed to be poison to anybody that can. Unfortunately, the people don't know that these people literally ruined this planet hundreds of years ago through their lineage and told them these prophecies, which basically led to this, meaning your prophet will be one of us because we need y'all to have faith just in case something bad happen, because we can see the future, and we need y'all to believe in us. So you gonna get one of us your worm medicine, and we gonna be like your prophet, and you gonna lead us to win this holy war later on in the future. Because the holy war was predicted a long time ago, so we need your people to be tricked by this. Zendaya character is she don't believe in none
And
of this
Casey Undercover did not believe in that. She's true to character.
She did not believe in this so-called prophecy of the prophet, which she shouldn't have, because the whole thing throughout the movie it continues to tell you that they set this up, their family set this up years ago. Because if you remember from the first movie, the lady that can see the future is her mother. Find out her father, which she didn't even know, was the old bald-headed man, which he called him cousin, which means they are powerful army people and got
Wait, you talking about
abilities.
Kingpin?
Yes, who Joe called Kingpin. That's
Space
his
Kingpin.
grandfather. The thing is, his father and their family has fought them for their whole entire life. So basically, he married the enemy. And the prophecy had twofold prophecy between the grandmother, and it's like either it's gonna be Paul or it was gonna basically be one of the kids from that bald headed man, which is why she slept with him. And then she also set up another one in the future with one of her other kids getting pregnant by it wasn't it to set up an heir just in case, which is gonna set up for the future.
Can I want to throw this out to make sure that y'all like and subscribe. But like, I want to throw this out there to y'all and tell us what y'all think in the comments. I want to know like this. I want to know how many of you all knew that this original series was written starting in 1965.
It's a very old story.
These concepts, like this is based off a book for all you youngsters. This is based off a book and a series of books at that. This is just the beginning of this story. They did make an original film about Dune, but the thing is, like, this is a remake, and there was a lot of books about Doom, Messiah, and Death of the Messiah. Man, this could be a crazy DCU or MCU type of verse. It's crazy.
The ratings, it was 100% by critics. It was like 96 by the fans. A lot of people liked it. So it's something, but I get why if you didn't like it, I understand it.
I feel like the people that didn't like it were people that were like our friends that are 100% comic book. It better be
Well,
just
I don't
like
think
that
most people
because we
know.
did.
I don't
Did
think
you
most
did
people
you
know the
did you
comic book. That's an old. It's coming. That's
did
an
you
old
know
ass read.
did you know that Gore was going to be there? Gore the God Butcher. Did you know he was going to be in this movie?
Yeah, Beast Rabin, because he was in it. He was.
Did you know
He looked
did
a
you
lot weaker in this
did you
movie,
know
but it
Lex
made sense.
Luthor was going to be in it?
He caught Fade Rotha. Or not Baron. Not Baron Fade Rotha. Shout out to him. Even though
And
he
he's a
wasn't in it as
punk.
long.
He's really a punk, man. He's really a punk because like he's like, "Hey, he wasn't drugged. You was trying to kill me?" Like if you was about that life, you was like, "Yeah, I'm glad that he
But
ain't
Santa, it
drugged. I
was
want to
more of a
kill him."
ceremony for it to. They was traders, and the ceremony was for him to easily just handle them so that people can celebrate. But his uncle was like, "I'm testing your metal so you can really be a hero." Because everybody knew they were supposed to be drugged. It was like part of the little ceremony thing. Um, he couldn't really fight though, because he fought Paul. And I'm telling you, Paul whooped a lot of people. Paul, Paul was going through there, jumping out there, saying like he was a one of
What they
us.
say?
Joe,
What they
Joe, that
say?
white boy looked like one of us coming out there guerrilla warfare.
He did, and man, it was sprinting like a mug, bro. Man, oh
Dude,
my God! Speaking of which, one of my favorite scenes was when dude was looking through his scope, but Zendaya had already Johnny, if you will, had already shot
Chunny is Chunny. I know it. That sound like Johnny is Chunny.
Chunny. Well, Chunny or Casey Undercover, she had already shot the missile, and dude was like looking at her, and it was like already down. Like, nah, the missile's on the way. That was a dope shot, man. That was a pretty dope shot.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to their visual team and creating that shot there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, that like the missile scene too. When he was shooting again and he reloaded, and then you saw the missile when the second time he started shooting went through. That was a cool shot. When
Yeah, yeah,
when the family friend, what his name, Halleck Gurney, yeah, Gurney,
yeah.
he walked through and then first day you came back and met him, you found out he was like a what's it called?
A hun-
Stranger,
uh,
a scrap,
uh,
when they scrap, when they get all scrap metals and stuff, and they sell it off. I can't think of the name right there, but y'all know what he does. And he was walking, they blew up the thing, and that little thing was rolling off, and he's just walking. Boom! I'm like, that's a cool shot. That's a cool shot. I ain't gonna hold you. Another cool shot I like when Paul walked up to the Baron, and everybody just watched him walk up the step. They like, y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me, dog.
yeah, that's the way that it appeared for sure.
Yeah, it like y'all ain't gonna do nothing. They blew that door wide open. He walked up and just said, boom, right in the neck. I said, okay. All right. My boy said he about that life. He about that life. And I like, okay, Paul, you drunk that juice and you was scared the whole movie. You drunk that juice, you got a little tough then. He
And
can
he drank
already
that juice.
yeah, he was already could fight Joe. But
He told everybody about themselves. Like, but the crazy part was like even after he did that, they was still about to stand against him.
yeah, my
And then he just says this one line, and they was like, all right, my nigga, you got it, you got it, you got it. And let me kneel. Let me go ahead and kneel again.
yeah, the line Joe talking about is when one of the generals from like the last movie who didn't trust him at the beginning, like we don't trust you. That's the guy who said I don't trust you at the beginning when he first came. Like we don't trust these strangers.
Do we know? Do you know Paul's real like his motive? Like at this point, like what is his end game?
We don't really, and if you watch
We
them,
don't know.
what you know is he going by he see the future and it's about paradise. So he already know he already said Zendaya's character Chinese gonna come back, but right now she don't understand because he see multiple futures. Because there's no set future. Even in the books you read, there's no
What
set
he
futures.
say? He put that hand there like the Rock was talking.
Yeah, so
Put that hand. He said, "I see this, I see that,"
most
but
times they win, which is the Holy War, which is the seven families, which we finally get introduced to is gonna be lit. Right now, we only been introduced to two, which is the Atreides family and the what's their name, the Rotha family, the royal family. And the only two you know. And then you had the Emperor family, who, like I said,
shout out to Saul. Shout out to John Kramer from Saul. He was the emperor on Dune. Let's go. He didn't want to play a game. He just
Christopher
said we need
Walken was the Emperor. Yes, yes,
we
John Crane.
we need that we need that space cocaine. We need that to power our mentalist.
So you got, like I said, you got the Reverend Mother, and then you got her mother, and they all plotting each other, which they set up a nice little game for the future. Which her mother did. Like, we don't never. She's like, you bet on the wrong horse. You're like, there is no size, daughter. Or should I say, Reverend Mother? Even though we don't find out Paul is stronger than all of them because he took their juice, and his grandma would bully him in the first movie, tell him to do stuff, and she would try and do it again. Like, how dare you talk to her? He's like, enough. He's like, abomination.
What was he say? Put that hand in that box.
Oh yeah.
Put that hand in this
What
box.
happened if I take it out? You die.
Had that needle against his neck.
Yeah.
This whole story is screwed up,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, we put it on IMAX.
I want. I'm still wondering where the next one gonna go. Are we gonna see his sister? As we found this out the actress that
we
gonna play
we
his sister.
saw the future. So are we looking at time skip here for the next one, or what do you think?
The Holy War last from what I remember. I ain't really doing this so long. That was
I ain't read
that,
Dune ever.
that was
I
that
knew it
was that
existed.
was high school, and that been like I said. I've been this the
That was in
15.
my high school
This the
library.
15-year anniversary of us being out of high school. So that how long it been. I don't know if they.
And the
I don't know.
original came out in 1965.
I don't know when. I don't really know when. How far they skip into this Holy War because the Holy War started. Now I'm figuring that he gonna be a little older by the time the next one get, and he gonna age a little bit himself as just a person. And I think his sister should somehow be involved. She should either be a little girl or what's the name about that, or a teen. I can't remember. But she is very important in the future.
So we
She can
can
see the
get
future
the.
already too, because she was a baby when she took that stuff, so she can see the future too, and she can communicate, which is interesting.
This is weird. This is labeled as kids books on like Amazon and like Walmart. It's saying this is labeled. We can get the complete Doom series set for $69.01
Shout out
on from Amazon. That I might have to. So who do we got? Our characters: Paul Atreides, Vladimir Harkonnen, Chani, and then they're saying it was published from 1942 to 1993. And then it
So we
goes
should get
Dune.
Children of Doom next. Is that it, or is it gonna get God Emperor of Doom?
I'm trying to let me see. Dune franchise. So it's Dune, then Doom Messiah, then Children of Dune.
I think it might be Children of Doom next, which will be that little girl, right?
That would be the third one, right?
Yeah, that's the third book. The
Um,
Children of Doom had a book. A show that came out on like Sci-Fi in 2003.
and fun fact,
It was a horrible show, by the way.
George Lucas shamelessly said he took a lot of his ideas from Dune.
You can tell.
You can. Like now that I think about it, now that I'm looking at it, like that Child of Destiny and all that type of stuff, like starting from there, and then we all know about Tatooine,
The
that
even
whole
the
sand
even the
desert
little what they
aspect,
call
right?
the troopers, stormtroopers. They basically them
Stormtroopers.
dudes that get beat up all the time by Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the next
mean,
one should be Children of Doom. That means you're gonna see him and that queen played by old girl that play Florence Pugh. That kid should be involved in the next one. He even told China that I love you no, till I die because he knew he was about to what he about to do. Again, seeing a future and seeing multiple futures is a scary thing because if you make one mistake, you lead to another future that might be an L.
mm,
So all of like that's always an interesting concept, and that probably what got me into this movie more than the first one. because
So is it?
I'm
So
sorry,
this
the
one,
royal
this one would
family
be
is
Doom.
part of Dune is
This
boring to
one
me.
would. This one is Doom. Do you feel like this one is Doom Messiah, right?
Yeah, that's the Messiah when he became the Messiah. Now he's God
So
Emperor.
the third would be Children of
Yeah,
Doom,
his
right?
kids, his two kids, about his two kids.
Okay, and then his sister would have been born at this point, right?
Should be. If
Who did he have kids by Chani?
I don't remember that to be honest. It's 9 years. It's 9 years after. So yeah, she would definitely be born. She'd be 9 years old. So I remember she was a little kid. I didn't know if that was supposed to be. They just left that out. Yeah, but he gonna have two twins, Leto and I remember Leto. What name?
Oh, he had twins, Leto and Ganima.
Oh, you read?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
child. I'm on the Wikipedia. I'm just looking through it. The preacher. So now we got the preacher. That's man. What is they trying? Man, they see this one of them things like I can't remember what that movie
it's
that
based
show.
on a lot of. By
Clockwork.
the way,
It's like
it's
Clockwork
based on a lot of
Orange.
America. It's based on a lot of. If I remember correctly, even though this ain't even on nothing I can look up. If I remember correctly, based on like the South is a religious American construct because the South is very religious, where the North is not. So even that concept from this movie that said, "Oh, they rare religious in the South part," is the same. It was based off of Americanisms, but to be fair, most countries, southern part is more religious. The warmer stuff is, the more
Typically, it's
the warmer area is
and
more religious.
more poverty as well. Typically on the south side of things.
That depends sometimes, but
No, like not the south side of the country. I'm talking like the south side of cities.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's typically no man, no. The South get money. I'm just talking about like the south side of most cities. Like for instance, like it's two different like from the city I grew up in. There's two type of white folk. You feel me? And on the north side, your parents is doctors, judges, lawyers, all that type of stuff. And then on the south side of town, it's like day to day, or it might be in and out of rehab. You know what I'm saying? Like the parents. You feel me?
yeah.
Two different types of white folks. So
Yeah, but they
and then
like I said, they based it off like the southern heritage of religion, and mostly because what Joe said is true. They are usually poor, and poor people tend to be more religious.
you need hope.
Yeah, because and that's
That's
basically
all you got.
yeah,
That don't cost nothing.
yeah. And northern people are more like feisty, fiery people who want to do it independent on their own. We don't need no religion. By the way, shout out to old girl I thought was gonna be competing for Paul. I couldn't remember because I don't remember the story. Like I said, 50 years. I like wasn't it a girl that Paul had? But it was ended up being an old girl too. I remember later, but she got set on fire. Old boy said, "Oh, she gonna be my match," and I said, "Oh, she
Yeah.
spit on him though before she went out." She said,
Man, this movie is like borderline PG-13. It's barely like this is gonna be on Disney Plus, right? You know, or
I don't think.
Max. No, it's gonna be on
I
Max.
think the movie pretty. Like all them bad scenes they could have showed, they basically edited out. Like they could have, like if they wanted to go there, they could have showed old girl get burnt to a crisp.
It was right for them to do so because there was some pretty gnarly, nasty scenes on there.
But if they wanted to, if they wanted to go high, they could have showed old girl get burnt like a match. You'd be like, oh,
Which reminds me
they didn't even
about
show blood when they
Shogun.
cut people. So yeah, it wasn't peach.
It just kind of
There
reminds
was a
me of
lot of stabbing in the
Shogun,
neck, Joe.
which that Zelmay and I are gonna review Shogun from FX, and we did see a man get boiled alive for hours. That was insane. FX is not playing no games right now.
So that will be out
They're giving it
tomorrow,
to us raw and dirty.
and Vince Staples show. We're doing both of them tomorrow, and make it make sense.
Can't wait. Oh, also watch me play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I will put this on restream so you guys can see it on all of our gaming channels for sure. So pick one, dog it.
Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the live though. Joe, where can they find you?
UnicoWilliams.com is all my links, but definitely go to UNIQO Williams on YouTube. Keep on helping me grow. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's, blah 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 blah.
Shout out to Joe. You can find me at I'll Be That News. You can find me at Overall 99 Media. You can find me at Overall 99 Anime. The short is coming out soon. So be there for that. I thought it was a really good short. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a fun time.
Yeah, man. Tomorrow's gonna be lit.
So
Period.
get your rest. Do
This
what you
this
gotta
the
do.
place to be if you ain't doing nothing. Like lay in the bed, watch YouTube, turn to us. And then like, take you cat nap, and when you wake up it's something else we done did. So do that.
Yeah.
Hit.
I appreciate y'all. Remember, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. A lot more content coming,
Yes, sir.
but we're gonna take it easy. Y'all take it easy. I appreciate y'all. Peace.